What's up, YouTube? So I want to take a minute to talk about these bakers and Dieseltec and all this other stuff that's going on. First thing I want to say is, even though they do discriminate against the gay community, nobody has the right to go to their property and destroy their property or damage it. You don't have the right to call them and make harassing phone calls and threats of death, threaten to burn down their businesses, because that just makes the gay community look even worse than it does. So stop doing that shit, guys. It's pointless. There's no sense in getting yourself involved in a lawsuit or going to jail over damaging someone's business because of this. The next thing I wanted to say, as far as Sweet Cakes by Melissa, the GoFundMe page that was set up was taken down by GoFundMe because they had went to court. The court found them guilty of discrimination, and GoFundMe is not going to let someone raise funds after they've been found guilty of breaking the law. That's why the page was taken down. Now, as far as Dieseltec goes, I've been watching their comments on Facebook. And we'll put the link to all of this stuff down here below in the description, of course, so you can go see it yourself. But you don't have the right to go and harass these people. You know, they want to use their religious beliefs against us to say, well, we're not going to provide you services because of our religious beliefs. That's fine. They're going to lose business. They're going to end up closing, going bankrupt, and we'll just take our services somewhere else. Don't harass them and don't call them and do stuff that you shouldn't be doing. That just makes us look even worse than we do, as I said. As far as the lawsuits goes, Sweet Cakes by Melissa was fined $135,000. It could go up and it could go down, just based on what the final decision is. I think that's a little bit excessive, but then again, they broke the law. So, you know, you break the law, you have to pay the price. As far as this religious thing goes, one thing I want to tell you guys, most of you know this, most of you don't care either way. God has never, anywhere in the Bible, promoted any kind of religion. There is a verse in there where Jesus speaks to his people. It says, do not put your faith into your religion, put your faith into God. So these people who put their faith into religion, it's not going to save them. You know, religion in itself is just a personal belief. It has nothing to do with the Bible. God never promotes it anywhere, at any time. As far as Dieseltec goes, he has no license to run his business in the state of Michigan. He refused to get a business license, so he'll eventually get shut down anyway, either shut down or forced into getting a license. Your religious belief does not go above the laws of this country. Your religion does not go above the laws of this country. There is separation of church and state, as many of you know. Religion is just a belief. It's just your own personal belief. It has nothing to do with the Bible. So stop saying that you're not going to provide service because of your beliefs, because it's complete bullshit. I don't understand why a baker would refuse to bake a wedding cake, because wedding cakes can run anywhere from $100 to $900 and even up to $1,500, just depending on how big it is. You know, that's a big sale for you guys right there. So why would you refuse that much money? You know, you're creating a good a vibe for the community. You know, someone goes in and spends $1,500 on a cake, they're going to take pictures of it, they're going to post it, they're going to say, these people baked a good cake for us. We love their business, their services, you know, and we'll go back again if we need something else from them. So, then we have Memories Pizza. I don't know what the deal is with Memories Pizza. I've read articles on here, and I've seen YouTube videos stating that they did not, or that they called the TV station. They called the TV station having to come out there. It's been rumored that their business had been going down for 3 or 4 years. They was in debt, which is probably why the GoFundMe thing started, because there was someone associated with that GoFundMe account that knew the Kleins. So they had, I don't know, $800 and some thousand raised for them. But it's in the past. You know, my thing here is, if someone uses religion or their belief in the Bible, their own personal beliefs, you know, God doesn't back it up. Their beliefs is their beliefs. That's just their thing and their thing only. If someone refuses you service, talk to the media, Post it on Facebook, post it on Twitter, post it on Instagram, but don't go calling and harassing them and damaging their property. There's no sense in it, people. Don't do it. You're just going to get yourself in trouble. But I don't agree with what they do. You know, if I owned a bakery and a gay couple, well, I'm gay myself anyway, so I wouldn't refuse them. You know, I would say, you know, I don't believe in what you're doing, but I will go ahead and make the cake for you. You know, I don't want any involvement in the wedding itself. You know, you can come get the cake, take it wherever you need to take it, and that would be it. I wouldn't refuse to serve them. But because you're not actually involved in anything, all you're doing is making a cake. They're going to take that cake out of your store, and that's the end of it. You're not going to have any other involvement in it. You know, one of the things I keep saying on here is that Jesus never refused anything to anybody, but he would look you in the eye and tell you don't go and sin again. He would forgive you, but he would tell you not to sin again. He would never refuse, never in a million years refuse to help you with anything. So, having said that, if someone does that to you, don't try to find a way to get back at them. God teaches us that we should forgive those who persecute us. And Jesus even said whenever he was alive that if they hate you, remember they hated me before they hated you. So forgive them and forget it. Don't go back there. Don't worry about it no more. Let it go. You know, I understand it's hard to do that. You know, even with myself, I try to do that, but sometimes it's just really difficult to do. But we have to do it. That's what God commands us. And if we go back here and we backlash and we do things to their property and cause their business to go out even further, we're just digging ourselves a deeper hole. So don't go and do this stuff to these people. Forget it and let it go. Let the government deal with it. Let the state officials, the local law enforcement deal with it. Do it all legally. Don't just get involved in here and just start causing mass hysteria and all this other stuff. I don't know. I don't think it's right for businesses to refuse that. But if they want to, they're going to have to pay the consequences for it. Whether you have state laws or local laws that says you can't discriminate. If there's a law there, you can't discriminate, and you do that, you know what's going to happen. You're getting yourself in trouble. I don't know. I don't like talking about this stuff because it just pisses me off. So that's just what I wanted to say about these people. You know, Dieseltec has no business license. I don't know how they've run this long without a business license. You can look up on the internet here. There is a video of this guy that owns this business saying that he will not get a license because he doesn't want people to be able to come in without his permission and just start running around his property, making sure that everything is safe the way it should be anyway. You know, that's just the way it is. You know, if you have a business, a restaurant business, you're going to have the health department in there. They're going to come in and make sure you're doing everything the way it's supposed to be. If you run a mechanic business, they're going to come in there and make sure all your equipment is up to date and everything's fixed, that nothing is hazardous. Because there's a lot of people who get killed in these mechanic shops. When vehicles fall, the hydraulic thing that lifts the vehicles up can go bad, and they can just fall down right on top of you. Or in some cases, like this one I've recently seen, the car itself will not be on there right and will fall off and kill you. It's all a safety issue. That's all it is. If someone comes in and inspects your business, it's a safety issue. So get over it. But that's what I have to say about these people. You know, God tells us to forgive them. Forgive them. Put it out of your mind. Let it go. Don't intentionally try to do things to hurt them. Don't threaten them with violence or death. Don't vandalize their businesses. Just let it go. God will take care of it in due time. And that's all I have to say about the subject.